Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. Today we're going to do kind of like a deck building tutorial. I've been meaning to do one of these. I feel like I've done them every once in a while, and I just want to do a new one, mostly because I don't really know what to do with Announcer, so I just want to go through my process and just kind of do like a live deck building version of it. So before we get into it, I do want to kind of shout out DBS decks. A lot of people depend on this website, and I think it's really good. So shout out to Mr. Hill. If you guys are interested in all, I really do recommend maybe doing becoming a patron for this site. Mark, I know, would really appreciate it, and it's not in any of the money going for this goes directly back into the site, just to make sure that it's running. Mark spends money out of his pocket to kind of keep this afloat at times, and so I know he'd really appreciate it. And it's just such a great resource. And I know that if he's not if he's not having to find workarounds for money wise, that he'd spend a lot more time making the site even better. So shout out to there. I'll link this in the description. I think it's worth it 100%. So if you like this community, I recommend supporting them. But to the actual thing, so we're going to go to the deck database. Also, super great database. I'm going to just be praising the website the entire video, but so I'm going to go to Announcer, filter decks, and we'll get some here. I'm going to pick a couple. I didn't ask anyone permission to see these, but they put them on a website, so I'm just going to be using them. And most popular, most viewed. It looks like these are going to be older builds. Oh yeah, I forgot one got to like New Jersey top cuts. That's so funny. But yeah, let's go to most recent. I got the first 5. So Announcer, I feel like, is really open right now, just because it can just do so many things. And like in general, like I think Announcer is like a really good deck building challenge. I really like when they make leaders where they kind of have like a restriction to it, because you're like, oh, like if you think of like the Tournament Power Goku. When he came out, you can only have tournament of power cards, and Universe 7 cards really. And then when the card came out, you're like, oh wow, there's only like 60 Universe 7 cards, so it's really easy. But Announcer is one of those that kind of like gets better with time, just because more cards get released, and you can add more cards to it. So looks like this one is like a pure red one. That could be really cool. So using these Hercules are good for getting the World Tournament Arena, which is great for making sure that you have enough kind of just boost for your stuff. I think these guys are really cool, especially with the World Tournament Arena, just being able to add some crit damage, especially the 3-drop too. So that could be really interesting, being able to just permanently boost your crit guys. This one seems like it's just a blue-yellow version of whoa, they even have the 5-drop though. I guess it doesn't really matter color-wise. Especially because Dende can search one of the 5-drops. Dende is such a good card, especially in this deck. It can just find everything. Maybe that's a good idea. What else? This is a blue-red one as well. I don't really think the 8-drops are really good right now, but this could be. A lot of people are using the 5-drop Son Goku and Vegeta, so maybe that's a really good idea to kind of start with. This one has the pan, but I think this pan needs to have a blue leader for it to really get the boost. So I don't think that's worth it. So yeah, looks like red is a good idea for that. So let's do that. Let's go into the deck builder. I'm gonna call this ad lib Announcer. Oh yeah. All right. So let's go to. So one of the really good things about this, about the deck builder, is that it just has so many filters, and so it can be really easy to find what you need. And so we're going to go to our Announcer leader right here. There we go. All right. And so we can specify set. So we can do the World Martial Arts Tournament, or we can specify traits. So like, what is it? Tournament? Is it just World Tournament? Is just let's see, World Tournament, right? Yeah. So let's type in World Tournament. All right. So I'm also need to just kind of remember what the new cards do. So this card's KO'd, placed in the drop area by battle. By an opponent's skill, you can do that. There's also this Bobby, the Mastermind. When you play this card, if your later card is a World Tournament card and you have 4 or more energy, you may choose one card from your hand, place to your top of your deck. If you choose up to 1 Supreme Showdown Vegeta from your deck and play it, then shuffle your deck. Alright. And these don't care about if our... Yeah, so let's put in... I really like going the red-blue variant, I think. I think that's the good one. Being able to run Dende. I think Dende is just a super good card. So being able to just run this card in general. Yeah, when you play this card, choose up to 1 World Tournament card with energy cost 5 or less from your deck. Send it to your warp, shuffle your deck, and at the start of your next turn, add that card to your warp by sending by skill. And then for 2, you can play a World Tournament with cost of 3. Is there any of those that are really good? So we can do we can set up for a test of strength next turn, so they kind of feel bad for spending energy. That could be good. What else? Is there a way to summon World Tournament cards on our turn? Let's see. Yeah. When you play a World Tournament battle card, draw 1 card. Yeah, so we can play... So I think... Alright, so these Vidals can be really good, but I guess we get that from the Play-by-Play Pro too, right? Alright, so let's just start with the basics. So let's put our win conditions in. So we're gonna put 3 and... let's do 4 and 4 to start. Maybe we'll go down lower. What else? I think we want to put at least 4 of these Play-by-Play Pro. What else do we want? We play this card, choose to 1 World Tournament card from your deck or drop it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. If you look through it, okay. Maybe this card will be good. Well, I'll wait for a little bit for that. I don't think we need any of the yellow cards. When you play this card, this is simply if you play it. That could be good. I think this Dende is really good. There's also this Heroic Successor. So this Vegeta Jr., you can just activate and put it on the bottom of your deck, which is just free cycle, which is nifty. I think the other thing we have to think about is what extra cards do we want, right? So we can just put a bunch of negates in our deck, but is it really worth it? I guess we need to do blue just for Awakening Talent Pan. I think that's really... Is that the only card that has Self-Awakening for these Martial Arts Tournament? I think so. Oh, besides Master Roshi, but he doesn't super count. Yeah, just for Self-Awakening, I think Awakening Talent Pan is good. We don't really get a lot of Self-Awakening. Let's see. So let's look at some extra cards we might want to add to this deck. So let's go to extra cards. So red. Since we're using so much red, so I'm number 1 is it's a contender. Yeah, because that could be good. It could be a little slow. Even though it's like the reverse of slow. And blue, if we put blue in, we can put beans. Beans are super good, and I'm gonna just add them. We don't lose to, we don't get Tien because we're a black leader, so being able to do that feels really good. I wonder if we want to put in, so we can put Power Burst in this deck, which can get our announcers back, so that could be great. Yeah, let me think about that. Let's just put 2 in for now, because we want these Play-by-Play Pros, but we also want these red Vidals. All right, let's go back to. All right, tournament. Alright, so I'm going to pick the blue. So far, the only card that we really care about color-wise is Senzu Bean, so I'm going to put in this Gohan as our Awakener. What's this blue do? What's with this blue counter? So I think this is strictly better than Videl, right? Yeah, I think so. If your opponent has 2 or less energy, your opponent can't attack with battle cards with energy cost 2 or less for the duration of the turn, unless they choose one card they had placed in the drop. That would be fine, and we also get just card draw from announcer. Let's put 4 of these Dende in. This card is great. It just lets you search whatever card you need. So I think we can go less on these guys. So this one needs a Vegeta in our deck, so let's put that at 4, just to make sure those stay there. Let's put 3 Bobbity, since we have so much cycle. What else? What else do we got? So if we want to do the World Martial Arts Tournament like thing, we want to have some crit guys, right? Just having Piccolo out seems good. I don't like it's not like super good, but let's see. This Yamcha actually might be really good. If we want to go, because we can like go green too. Let me make sure what these guys do. So they're both triple strikes. And you both just play them for free, pretty much. You can play them with Bobbity on turn 4. Yeah. I guess just what's our win condition, right? What's our win condition? You know, I might just change it up. I might just want to play some beefy crit boys. Man, announcer's just so open, right? Like, it's just hard to choose what to do because you can do so many things. Because you can do like these yellow Krillin and Chotsu, and then let's see, blocker once per turn. So that seems really good too. All right, never mind. We're just gonna be crit boys. I'm changing it up. No, you know what? I'll do another time. We'll finish off this deck. So we've got some Self-Awakening with Talent, some Dende. Maybe we don't need 4 Dende. This Boo seems good. Announcer Play Pro. Maybe we don't need Power Burst. It can be good as like a free negate, but I'm going to take it out for now. What else is there? Do we really need Senzu Bean? Probably. It's such a good card. Let's put in. So how do these Son Goku and Vegeta work? So you just put this on the bottom of your deck, and then when you play Son Goku, if you lead your card as a War Tournament card, look at the bottom card for Vegeta, play it, and then choose one Vegeta in rest mode, and your battle, switch to active mode. Okay. And let's see. I guess I don't know what the card does because it's not there yet. Let's say we want to use this card. So martial. I think it's martial arts arena. What's it called? World Tournament Arena. Okay. And it's a field card, and it switches the card to rest mode if your later card's announced. Choose 2 of your battle cards for World Tournament of the game, plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So that's really good if we have like the friendship boys. That could be really good. Tournament. So the World Tournament Arena benefits having cards that can attack more than once, which can be. I think these guys need to have a yellow leader, right? Yeah, that one needs a yellow. This one needs a yellow. Pan just needs dual attack, but it gets double strike for it. These guys can be good because they both get to attack twice, right? Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe that's the way to go. I feel like this video is just getting away from me. Because when you play this and they can't activate blocker, that's not like a huge thing. All right, I'm gonna change it up. So we care most about this World Tournament stuff. Also this Dark Dual Bobbity. Our leader has to be red. Never mind. Okay. Because you just have to play this for 4, and then you just do stuff. This guy got to play for 3. Ugh. Man, oh man. Alright. If we can play Dende, I think we'll be okay. Man, is it though? Like, he just is able to search for something we need. And probably won't use the 2. Alright, let's say we put these tiny rivals in. So, like, the idea is that turn 3 you play that and then you can awaken. Because you probably won't awaken until turn 3, right? And then turn 4 you go into Bobbity. So you just apply a lot of pressure. Let's put these tiny rivals in. This Dabra doesn't really matter. This gets a 2-drop or less. Alright. Okay, let's look at the red extra cards. I'm number 1. If you lead cards to World Tournament, you choose 1 World Tournament card in your hand. If you choose 2 red World Tournament cards with different names with any cost 3 or less from your deck, and from your deck. Ooh, okay, never mind. Let's play that. That is. I thought it was from your hand. That's way better than I thought. So we go to tournament again. So any other ones 3 or less that makes sense then? This didn't come from... Did it? Maybe it did. I did, okay. It did come from that set. So the other card is this guy. This could be good. We're kind of done with the deck, though. Alright, how important is Hercule in the World Tournament arena? Probably not super important. But just getting some extra boosts can be good. Especially, you can stack these guys, right? Because you can put it to rest and you can play another World Tournament arena and then boost them again. I guess do we want Bobbity to be our win condition, right? Because if we don't want that to be our win condition, then we can do this. You can choose one red battle card with any cost 2 or less from your hand. Play it. So there's not like a lot of choice. But also, if this guy pops, then you can draw a card from an announcer too. Ooh, okay, all right. And then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that can't be attacked, replacing your opponent's. Alright. Alright, I don't like Supreme Showdown, Son Goku and Vegeta, like they're good, but I feel like they don't. I'm gonna put these guys in. So 4 Vegeta, 2 Dabura, let's see, 4 I am number 1. This card could be nuts. Let's see, do we want Hercule? I'm just looking at his face like, do I want this guy? I'm going to say no. Let's see. Let's see. Do we still have... Yeah, so Dende's like a better announcer. And so let's put in... if we're using World Tournament Arena as our win condition, I feel like these cards are better. So we're going to do 3 and 3. So what's this look like? I feel like this is looking pretty good. All right, yeah, let's I think that's it, right? I don't think so. Dende we probably wouldn't use the 2-drop effect for. And then we do. All right, so once we kind of get this all together, let's submit this. And so something I feel like is really important for doing deck building is that you kind of want to talk about what your ideas are, and kind of what you want your turns to look like. So for this deck, we want to just try to gain advantage from our leader as much as possible. We gain a lot of advantage from being able to just draw cards from both sides. And so we have, what, 8? Yeah, we have 8 negates, 3, 4. All of them can be played on our turn, on our opponent's turn, so we can get bonus draw from that. That feels really good. Mr. Boo's part of it as well, and so we've got a lot of blue, with Sense of Beans really being our only blue extra card. I don't know what else we need. And kind of like this format's super open right now anyway, so it's hard to say, but we like Sense of Bean. It's a good card, so we're doing that. We're also putting 2 World Tournament Arena. We could put in some Hercule, like the 1-drop Hercule, if we want to help us look for this. Maybe we should still do that, but the idea for that is just being able to boost cards more than we like just permanently for a turn, and that can be really good for the Son Goku Juniors and Vegeta Juniors, just because they get to go through their energy. Like since these guys attack more than once, it's just like a really permanent boost in that way, so that can be good. What else? We're running at Awakening Talent Pan because we want some self-awakening, and this one's like one of the best self-awakenings in the game, just because you're able to reuse it at the end of your turn too, so that's really good. For turn 3, we get some pressure with Tiny Rivals and Goten and Trunks. This is good for, they're just 20k crits and double strikes, and it can be 25k crits and double strike for like 2 cards, so that's crazy. We also have, if we have one of these guys out already somehow, we can use, like if on turn 2, if we decide, oh, we'll use Dende Astute Savior to play one of these guys, then you can play I am number 1 next turn, and then you can put Vegeta and Goten out, or like the other missing pair, because you just have to have 3-drop red War Tournament cards, so that can be good. Maybe this could only be at 3, but that seems good. I think these 2 cards can be enough just to win the game by themselves. And the Vegeta Jr. is a good card just because you can like cycle with it, which is crazy. And that's about it. So I think this is a really good first draft. There might not be enough finishing power for this deck, but I think it's on its way, just to show like a good example and just kind of go through what you'd want to see for it. So let me know what you guys think about this. This could just be a really bad deck because I haven't tested it all, but that's just, hopefully you get something from my process of deciding, oh, what kind is good, what am I aiming for, and that kind of stuff. So once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for Mr. Hill and his deck, his DBS decks. If you want to support, once again, Patreon's in the description, everything. I really recommend. Only for like $1 a month, you can really help them out. So there's that. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all next time.